go on, tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10. Champions, we the best, we come again. Cup is clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap. And Drifty go on, tell them this is that. This is that. This is Carfish. This is Carfish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end. Champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Carfish. This is Carfish. The main free back up in your screen. Real ones know this the place to be. This is Carfish.
Yes, people, welcome back to Team Coppish. It is that Monday night live show, and that's one of the shows that you guys really enjoy. It's your boy Matt and Drift. We are here, we are live. Hope everybody's blessed. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 40k. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're on 38k now. And I can't lie, chat. Some of you lot are getting us there like slowly. Let's try and pick up a bit of pace if we can. You get me? We'd really appreciate that. So big up everybody.
Let's just keep it a buck, G.
Yeah,
this is the first time. This is the first and only time I'm not gonna be humble. Yeah, in this whatever game we play. How are we not on 40k, people?
Bro, I don't know. We was on.
How are we not on 40k? And again,
6 before the season began.
The reason why, and you know the reason why I know I can stand on that is because over 60% of the people that watch our stuff aren't subscribed. On our end, we get the metrics. Come on, even if 10% of those people subscribe, we'd hit 40. Come on, people, man. What is going on? But anyway.
No, man. But you know what I'm saying? If you rock with us, smash the like button, get us to 40. You know them ones there.
60% is a lot, you know. That's a lot of people that don't subscribe. That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot of damn people. I can't lie. And not only that,
come on,
what people need to understand as well, when you do smash that like button, it pushes the video out for people that haven't potentially seen our content. I know you guys are regulars, a lot of you, so you guys would just, you know what I mean? But there's people out there that we're trying to push that content too. They don't know about us, believe it or not. You guys, obviously, we're not celebrities, but some of you lot think, well, you know what I mean? It's not like that. Trying to push out that content so everyone can see the content. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Now, with that being said, it is a Monday night show. There's not a lot of news, but there's still news. It's international duty. I see Isak, I think, stepped onto the pitch on the 72nd minute. I think I read on my phone. I don't know what's happened. All I know is that they're losing to Kosovo, which is crazy.
Who? Sweden?
Sweden are losing to Kosovo, bro. They're losing 2-0 when I last checked.
Ah, boy.
I guess who's playing up front, though?
Who's up front? Clitoris?
No, groceries. I think it's groceries, isn't it?
Mad thing.
I think it's groceries. But yeah, him and Alanga up front, apparently. Deadly duo, innit? But yeah, we move. But people, listen, we're gonna start off the show. It is gonna be a bit negative. Well, there's two things that can be negative in this show, but let's just hope they're not true. So the first things first. I know everyone's saying Canate. Now, if I'm not mistaken, earlier on this week, Konate was he was done an interview. I think maybe before the French game, and I think there was a question about Real Madrid, and then he joked about and said, Mbappe's been calling me twice a week, like making a little joke. Now, it might be a joke, but it's actually serious because later on today, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember which paper it is, but I think his name is Felix Diaz from Madrid, has said that negotiations between Real Madrid and Canate are now advanced. PTSD is starting to settle in because we know what happened with Trent. So, Drift, with all that being said and what's going on with Ibu, what do you make of this, bro? Is this just like international duty trying to they got nothing to talk about, or are you on that thing of, nah, I think he's gone, bro?
All the reports are coming out of Madrid, which is making it a little bit harder for me to take it all the way serious, because I know what that's like.
Drift, sorry to cut you. I forgot to add this in. This is from Paul Joyce at the bottom of an article that he put out this morning, if I'm not mistaken. Kanate's future remains uncertain. The France defender has entered the final year of his own deal, and long-standing attempts to persuade him to sign a new contract remain at an impasse. Real Madrid have identified him as a potential suitor next summer, and while Liverpool do not want to lose the player, they will not beg anyone to remain at Anfield. However, since that came out this morning, On my days, what's his name? Bro, who's the guy that's been breaking all the news this summer for Liverpool? Indy said, breaking news or exclusive, Liverpool have offered a new contract to Real Madrid. This was about an hour or so ago.
Okay.
So
nothing from his end, just from the club end. They've offered it. Like
it was Indy saying the club have offered him a new deal today.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, everything's coming out of Madrid, bro. So I'm not really gonna take it too seriously while it's only coming out of Madrid. I'll take it more serious if a couple of the more European, non-biased, non-Spanish journalists start reporting it. Because then I'll know maybe there's a little bit of legs to it. I'm gonna be real with you though, bro. You know how much I love Ibu, but I ain't changing the energy. He will get the Trent treatment. If he thinks he's gonna just leave Liverpool for free, walk out on what would probably be about 70 million we'd get if we was to actually get market value for him, and he's just gonna walk away for free, it ain't as bad as Trent because he ain't a scout, he didn't come through the academy. But don't get it twisted for a second. Liverpool made him. He may have been a good player before we bought him, but we put him on the map. We're the ones who gave him the platform to be able to become the world-known international player that he is. He won the league with us. He's won all these trophies with us. I'll be honest with you, bro. Same energy. If he wants to go, he can do one, and he can absolutely fuck himself. Like, it's just straight, bro. Like, if he wants to go, I don't want anybody here that don't want to be here. I just don't, bro. I just don't.
All right.
I'm gonna change the energy because he's a different player to Trent or whatever. Same energy, bro. Ducking out for free, in my opinion, is a scandalous thing to do when the club's treated you well and the fans have treated you well.
All right.
If done dirty, then I get it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, and I'm just gonna mention his name once and then nobody bring him up again. If Nunes walked away from Liverpool for free, I wouldn't have as much smoke from him because I'd be like, look at the way he was treated. He just thought, who cares about, like, I've been treated like a piece of shit. It is what it is. If Konate walks away for free after always being treated well, everyone loves him, the crowd chanting, you know what I mean? All that stuff. No one says anything bad about him, whatever. You know, like how we defend Trent.
Yeah.
Man, can defend, and all that. We used to ride out for him, and you know what I mean, against the rivals. We do that with Ibu. He has some effed up moments, he has some bozo moments, and we ride out for him. But you're the number one culprit. You know how much you defend Ibu? Like, you know what I'm saying? If he turns around after all that and walks away for free, nah, bro, that's crazy. That's
all
crazy.
right. So what I wanted to. All right. So what I'm gonna say is this: year, him leaving, I don't think requires abuse, especially if we don't know the full story just yet. Because I think there's already people that's crashing out already, right? There's people that say, get rid of him. There's people in the chat already saying he's replaceable, rare. Hold on a second. One thing I'm going to say is this. We don't know what he's been offered, because that's another thing. Yeah. Obviously, apparently he was close to signing a new deal in October last year, and they are saying things changed. So that could potentially be Real Madrid entered the fray, right? So let's just say Real Madrid entered the fray. One thing we don't know is what are the wages he's been offered? Because if he's been offered wages that even us as fans go, well, that's a bit mad, isn't it? Then are you going to be a bit more understanding? Whereas if they offered him a good financial package and he still wants to walk away, I think it's a different story. And that's when I fully understand why people get annoyed. Because this is what I want to say. Yes, I'm a big fan of Ibu Canate, but if he leaves and pisses off the Real Madrid, I'm going to be pissed off. Why would I think that's acceptable? It's not acceptable. But one thing I don't want to happen is this kind of narrative that's already started, because the narrative is, he's already been tapped up. This is the narrative. And that's why he hasn't played well this season. Rare. He's
you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
That's Trent PTSD. That's what that is,
bro. I hear it, and this is not me defending Ibu. What I'm trying to say is, I want to hear all the facts before I just start going mad. And not only that, I think people have already made up their minds about Ibu, and this started. We're going to get onto the next conversation later in regards to Guehi, because when Ibu was already linked to Real Madrid and we got linked to Guehi, everyone's like, well, if he goes Real Madrid, I don't care. We got Guehi, like it's all of that, and it's like, bro, shouldn't we want both of them? Why should one have to leave for the other one to join?
100%.
We're Liverpool, like, don't we want all the best players at Liverpool? So what I'm saying is this: is come from Madrid. Me personally, like just from a personal point of view, I'm not confident that he's gonna sign, but I can't sit here and crash out yet until I know why he didn't sign. Does that make sense? Like I said. If he ain't offered them wages, bro, like a top defender, when you got people like,
give me a figure. Give me a figure. Give me a figure.
I'm gonna say this, yeah. If he's been offered, say, 180, 170, I think he should sign the deal. I understand that, yeah, Saliba's on 180, maybe Gabriel's on 190, but that's near there, hereabouts, innit? Yeah, that's kind of close, innit? Maybe with some add-ons. But if he's been offered something like 140, 130, can you really blame him? Knowing that another club will pay them wages that we should be offering him.
Yeah.
This is what I want to say.
You know what?
Story. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I always... I don't know if you noticed, bro, but I struggle with the wages conversation because I don't center my life around money. You know that. I would be in a low-paying job that I love over a high-paying job I don't like. You know that. I don't center my life around money. I center my life around peace and calmness. So when it comes to the money stuff, I think 140 grand a week is enough. So I still struggle when I hear a man go, "Nah, man, that ain't enough."
But you're thinking of just thinking of normal work. Remember, we're talking footballers.
I get it.
That are work. Like, for example, Isak signed. Yeah, Isak is apparently on a reported. Was it 300? How much is it again? How much is it again?
No, I think it's 280 with 20 grand bonuses, so it's 300.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Isak was on 120, I think.
120
at Newcastle. So he's getting paid the going rate for one of the best strikers in Europe. For me, Ibrahima Konate, since he's been at Liverpool, has turned into one of the best defenders in Europe. And I don't think he's that easy to replace. And I do personally feel like people are starting to crash out on him because he could potentially go to Real Madrid. Because there was none of this talk up until there was a little bit of a hitch with the contract situation. Bruv, the reason why we won a title last year is because we had an amazing defense last year. Even with the defensive frailties of Trent Alexander-Arnold and a potential aging Robertson. Him and Van Dijk were colossus, bro.
Yeah. No, don't get twisted. He is... I told you, I don't think you can name me 5 defenders better than Ibu. I personally don't think you can. I know some people would disagree with me on that, but I don't even think you can bring me the Rudikers of this world anymore. Like, he's an old man now. I'm not saying he's crap, but he's an old man now. Like, I don't really think you can bring... Do you know what I'm saying? So, and again, we can argue with the Arsenal fans all day long. I think if he's in form, Ibu's better than both their defenders. They're gonna sit and cry and argue with you because their defense is the only good part of their team. So they could never fathom Liverpool have got better defenders than theirs when the best part of their team is their defense. I ain't gonna argue with people that just say crazy things like Gyökeres is the best striker in the league anyway. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to, like, keep the same energy. That's all I'm trying to do. Keep the same energy. And I agree with you. If he's offered 180 and he turns it down, then F him, bro. Just go. Like,
that's what I say. Just go, bro. Like,
180 grand is a going rate.
Appreciate, bro, but you might as well just go about your business.
Yeah. Just go. If you don't think 180 grand a week is enough, for the fact that you're injury prone as well, let's keep it a buck, bro. You only stayed fit for one of the 5 years you've been
last season. Yeah.
You've only been fully fit for one of the 5 years you've been here. Do you know what I'm saying? And I definitely agree that he's been underpaid. You know what I'm saying? So you could go back to my good old back pay. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't used that phrase for a little while, but you could call it back pay. He's only been on 88 grand a week. And he's one of the best defenders in the world. He should have been on way more than 88 grand a week. But
yeah,
180. If you don't sign it, just go, bro. Just go. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be vexed, but
same.
Yeah. I don't know, G. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm gonna wait for the reports to be official. I'm not just gonna go off some Madrid paper that are just biased. And you know what the Madrid papers are like. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a mad one. It's a mad one with this whole Guehi stuff because with this whole Ibu stuff because with Guehi, I'm wondering what Guehi would be on. And then that's when it gets interesting. Like, if we get Guehi, what would he be on? What would the wages be that he'd be on? Because then that would be when you'd be able to get a little gauge. Because if Guehi came on 200.
So what's it, Ali? Stop spamming the chat, bro. I've already spoken about the Mbappe thing. You might want to rewind. I've spoken about what you said about Mbappe, bro. Like, bro, please stop spamming. Please. I see it, bro. I see it. Like, I'm trying to listen to Drift. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, bring up certain comments. I hear you, Ali. Trust me. You're my guy, Ali. But I have spoken about the Mbappe thing where he said Mbappe as joked about, and he said Mbappe's been calling me every 2 days. I said that, bro. I said that.
Yeah,
chill.
But
yeah.
Yeah, so if Guehi came on 200, then Ibu could absolutely ask for 200 without a doubt.
What if Guehi gets 160, 170? And
actually, we only offer Guehi's coming in for free, meaning it would be different as well because your wages are higher when you're free.
You know what? Let's check. All right, let me quickly check Copology, just to see what he's potentially on. I think Copology probably one of the best places to kind of look for
what
wages.
You mean at Palace, you mean?
Yeah, let's see what he's on. So
I don't think he's on a lot of Palace now. I think he's on about 100.
That's why it's going to be intriguing. Obviously, we're going to get on to Guehi a bit later because that's another big topic. Let me see if I can find.
But again, remember, bro, like I just said, when you're a free agent, like that was the reason why Milner was on a high wage at Liverpool because he was a free agent. When you're a free agent, remember, you get higher wages.
Oh my days, bro. It hasn't been verified because one thing about Copology, like I do like they put a green tick if it's been fully verified. And this is unverified, but this is just what they kind of think. They reckon he's only on 50K, bro.
Who, Guehi?
Yeah, bro.
Well, that would be in line with Crystal Palace's wage structure. To be fair,
so
who's Palace's highest paid player?
Do you really want to know, bro? It's Kamada, the Japanese brother. He's on 105K alongside Dean Henderson, and Ketty is on 90K. Chet Decore is on 70K. Jefferson Lama's on 70K. Ishmael Assar's on 70. Nah, brother.
No, bro, Crystal Palace don't have a high wage, bro.
No, it's not that. It's not that. All these people are above Guehi, Will Hughes, Munoz.
No,
Chris
but remember,
Richards.
Guehi's coming to the end of a 5-year contract. He hasn't had a pay rise that whole time. That's why.
Bro, neither is Ibu. Ibu's been
I know. Yeah,
when we said Ibu's on 70. So wait there. This is where
80. Ibu's on 80.
He's on 70. He's on 70. Apologies, got him on 70 when I last checked.
Oh, right. He's on less than 40, is there?
Yeah, I'll double check now in case I'm going mad. I'm not
gonna lie, 70 grand a week is a crime for a player of Ibu's caliber.
And they haven't tried to renew his contract once. Yep, Kanate's on 70. It's actually been verified.
Right, no, 2021. That is a crime. I'm not gonna lie. He might need some back pay, man.
Bro, he's on 70K. And he signed in Liverpool in 2021, 4 years ago.
Hold on, why is Ibu only on a 4-year contract?
No. He signed in 20. He signed in 20. Where is it? Just had it a second ago.
You said 2021.
Yep. So he signed in 2021, and his deal runs out in 2026. He signed a 5-year deal.
Oh yes, sorry, I'm thinking.
And in them holding them 5 years, Liverpool didn't once think to offer him a new deal. But you're telling me that's okay?
Well, you know why? Because until last year, he was getting injured all the time.
But Drift, even if he was getting injured, you know what you could have done? No, give him 100. You know, like 2 years in. Staple of your defense, even with the injuries, give him a little 20 extra.
You see, if I was a footballer right now, I would actually demand that every year my contract goes up. I would get my agent to put in my contract that every year my contract goes up. I wouldn't be, because the way inflation and all that works, 5 years from now, I can't be earning what I was earning 5 years ago, because it means I'm earning, do you get what I mean? I'm earning less because of inflation and all that. Like I want like a 5 or a 10 grand increase every year in my wage for, like, do you know what I mean? Like, for example, if that was 70 when he got it, he'd be on 100 by now. If it went up incrementally year by year, do you get what I mean? Like, 70's low for one of the best centre backs in the world.
Because big up Jamie, love my bro. This is what he goes. Why would you offer Konate a new deal when Klopp preferred Matip? First of all, Joe Matip is the second best defender to play alongside Virgil van Dijk.
I disagree with that, but
no, but all right. I know you say Gomez, but I'm just gonna say for argument's sake, Matip.
Yeah.
Man, Jamie, you're talking like Matip was any brother. We're talking about a legend. What's that? I don't even understand what Jay says there. Big up Jay. And then the last part he says,
unless he means when Matip was at the end of his career, so it's kind of like a slight on Ibu that a man was at the end of his career and he was still being picked over.
Well, think about it. I'm trying to think of Matip. Where did Matip leave? 2023 or 2024?
Matip left when Thiago left. That would have been the year Klopp left. Yeah, last year, innit? Yeah, last year.
2024.
Last year, yeah.
Oh, Matip is a G. And then, okay, and the kid took his spot and he couldn't stay fit. Okay, so again, Jay, enough love, my broski. Towards the end of the season.
Oh no, Jay's saying because Matip was playing, it meant he didn't play enough to earn a pay rise.
Okay, and then the kid he talked about Kwanzaa. But here's the killer though, Jay. Kwanzaa, you're right, did take his spot, and then we all know how that ended. That's the kid. So even though you're right, Jay, you got to look at how that kind of ended. Kwanzaa deserved it because Kwanzaa was playing exceptional at that time. Ibu wasn't, and he deserved it. So you have to give credit to Kwanzaa. Really, that's the only thing you can do. Ibu sorted himself out and then didn't look back since. Once he got back into the team, and he couldn't stay fit. I mean, obviously that was just down to unfortunate injury with Hendrick, innit? But yeah, listen, for me, Drift, I understand. I'm not being naive here when I say I understand why people are pissed off because we don't want another player going to Real Madrid and for free as well. Like, what's that? What message is that sending? And you know what I mean? We're a massive club. Like, we can't keep doing that. However, I just feel like this crash out is a little bit too early for me. Like, again, I just want to say, I want to stress, like, without Konate, we don't win the league last year. That is a fact. You can't tell me nothing. No one can tell me nothing. You put
bro. I don't think a player divides our fan base more than Ibu. I am shocked at how
people have just turned on him because he
the conversation. It's crazy, bro.
Bro, what I don't understand.
I think he's world class. You think he's world class. Yeah. There's some people I've seen people in the chat saying he's not even top 20.
No, someone in the chat.
Even top 20. I need you to name me 20 defenders.
I wouldn't even call them out. Yeah? The person knows who they are. Someone in the chat said, "Why would we give this brother this money when he can't pass in a straight line?" This is what I mean. Like, you know, when people just go to like, "Come on, bro!" Like, we won the league because we had a great defense. Our defensive structure wasn't great. What do you know what that meant? It meant that we had to do a lot of 1v1 defending, and he's one of the best at doing that. You got a right back who didn't want to defend, and then obviously you still got Virgil there. You had an Adrian Robertson. Our two centre backs kept us in games for so many games last year.
You know what? This is what's crazy for me. And again, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be shady to anyone else. I'm just keeping it how it is. Under Klopp, especially, but even under Slot to a degree, we play a very open and expansive way that exposes the centre backs. Whether you like it or not, this is truth. You can't bring me defenders who play in rigid, structured defensive setups and tell me their defenders are better than ours. You can't. You get caught out in one-on-one situations at Liverpool constantly all the time. And this is why I argue with the Arsenal boys when they bring me theirs. Because everybody straight away, if I said, who's a better defender than Ibu? Straight away, they're going to go, Gabriel and Saliba. Straight away. I know they're the first two names. Everybody, not even just Arsenal fans, everybody in the Premier League is going to go, well, I think those two are better than him. I'm telling you now, I can't give you it as a fact because we haven't seen it, but I can tell you from an educated point of view, assessing the situation, looking at the attributes, them two players there could not do what Ibu did when we had Trent. Play a high line.
Thank you.
And cover a right back and cover the half space and have to push up and drop back and do all of that all at the same time. Saliba ain't doing that shit. Gabriel ain't doing that shit. And
Gabriel hasn't even got the pace to cover the channel like that, bro.
Yeah, Ibu's had to do channel defending for 2 years. Channel defending is crazy. You're doing two people's jobs all at the same time. Nobody sit here and told me Saliba and Gabriel were doing that. And I'm not saying they'll be crap at it, but they're not doing it better than Ibu. Ibu does a very, very good job of channel defending. If you put Ibu in Arsenal structure with a centre-back to his right and 2 centre-backs to his left and told him to just stand in the fucking box and defend, you don't think Ibu wouldn't look like the best thing you've ever seen in your life? So what all Ibu had to do was just clear the ball and head it. Come on, bro. If that was all Ibu had to do, do you know how fantastic? He would never even look like he'd made a mistake in his life.
Facts.
Ever. Look what Saliba's looking like at Arsenal in the last 12 months even. Looking shaky as hell, bro. And
I think
he ain't even
three
good
red
in the
cards.
year.
I think he got last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, he started this season shaky. It might be a little blessing to Arsenal he got injured. He's looked a little shaky to me. Saliba, I'm telling you, bro, Saliba was flavor of the month. He looks good on the ball, good looking youth. He's light skinned, all that shit. Yeah, all the comparisons of Virgil. Saliba's good. He ain't that player everybody told me he was. Yeah, I'm not having this. Saliba's better than Ibu. Ibu does look awkward, which makes it harder to like him. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about pure defending. If Ibu was in a structure where all he had to do was just be on the edge of his box and clear the ball and head it out, Ibu would look like the best thing you've ever seen in your life. So I don't want to hear none of this. This guy's better than Ibu. This guy's better than Ibu. Everyone's allowed their opinion. That's fine. You ain't finding me 5 defenders better than Ibu in the world, in my opinion. And you definitely ain't finding me 5 centre-backs I can do channel defending and cover the right back the way Ibu did and play high line and all that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Ibu, especially under Klopp. Do you know how under pressure our defenders were, the way we used to play for Klopp?
Bro,
we were
that heavy metal football, that ping pong. I don't get me wrong. You see the football, that was like basketball end to end with all that running. Brother, I'm not going to lie to you. Not many defenders are going to make that, Not many are going to make it, bro. But it's cool, though, because, again, like I said, I'm not here to change people's minds. People can express their opinion. Got no problems with that. This is what this channel was about,
100%.
innit? I'm just saying, as Liverpool fans, I do feel like we're very quick to kind of just like jump the gun. Like, I get it. It's news from Spain. It might even be true. We don't know. But we've also got to factor in, have the club done everything they can to keep Ibu? Do they want to offer him the money that we believe that he actually deserves? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
If he goes, I'm going to keep the energy I kept with Trent. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, if he goes to Real Madrid, man are thinking that I'm going to applaud him. This is what I don't understand, I'm a Liverpool fan. This is what people need to understand as well. I'm a Liverpool fan. The club comes before any single player. See, if he pisses off to Real Madrid, he's not going to get a blessing. I'm going to be like, see you later, bye, bruv. You pissed me off. You pissed us off. You pissed off the club. You just left on a free. And especially if you were given contract that was worthy of your talent. But if you haven't and they want to underpay you, that's a different story. That's when I will say, no, I'm disappointed at the club. They could have done more to keep him. Do you know what I'm saying? So even I'll be pissed off, I'll just kind of just leave him about his business. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear it. And here's the thing as well, Don't get me wrong. I will give him the benefit of the doubt with regard in terms of like, obviously he was younger back then. For the point I'm about to make. Gabriel is about to turn 28, right?
Yeah, 28, yeah.
So he was only 24, 25 when I'm going to be referencing, which in my opinion, he's still, you know what I mean? Because that's technically almost Ibu's age. So like, technically it's like, you know what I mean? But I'm going to give him some grace, right?
Yeah.
And you can back me up on this, Matt, if you think I'm telling the truth. 3 years ago, when Arsenal didn't play a defensive structure, what was Gabriel known as?
A bozo.
Thank you. And as soon as Arteta goes to Mr. Pragmatic and the whole setup is structured for a defensive solidity, now all of a sudden Gabriel's the best thing anyone's ever seen.
Right then. Because you want to know why?
When Gabriel was at Arsenal in the first few years, he was seen as a bozo. Why? Because he wasn't fucking protected. Don't tell me this guy's better than Ibu. I'm not fucking hearing it. And again, everyone's allowed an opinion. That's fine. But nobody wants to look at things for what they actually are. Everyone's always looking at the here and now. Everybody's always looking at with their eyes closed. I don't do that shit. So at the end of the day, call it what you want. If he goes, I'm going to be angry with him. I'm going to be very angry with him if he goes. But Ibu is absolute quality. And I am shocked, Matt. I am so shocked there are people who don't think he's a good player.
It's more than what I realized, you know.
It's crazy,
I'm going to be honest. He looks like about
crazy.
70,
I'm
80% of this chat are like, nah, bruv, he's overrated. If he wants to go, he can go. I get the anger part in terms of if he wants to go, then go. Fully understand that. Even I'll say, if you want to go, go, bro. No one wants to play that don't want to stay at the club. That's his facts. If you want to go somewhere else, you go. You can piss off because if you don't want to be at my club, you don't want to be our club, you don't want to be in the chat's club, then you can go in it. What I am saying is though, I'm so glad you brought that up because when Gabriel, I think it was from, was it Lille or Leon? I can't remember where they got him from. But Arsenal fans, they were like, yeah, he's aggressive, rare, but he makes too many mistakes. Like he's got to fix up rare. And also, to be fair, someone in the chat said players develop at certain rates. That's true. Well, Ibi's 26 now. I think he's 26. And we play way more expansive football than Arsenal. Hence why we won the effing league last year.
Yep.
Them teams there that want to play pragmatic and play 4 centre-backs and 3 CDMs at Anfield and be protected, you go and do that. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Your defensive structure is amazing. By the end of the day, even defenders in the year 2025 have to take risks. If it means playing a splitting pass that goes wrong, if it means overrunning the ball because you're trying to make something happen, I'd rather see that from my centre-back. Because one thing I have learned in football, unless you take risks, you don't win. If you think you can't take risks and don't win, go be an Arsenal fan. That's what I will tell you. Because this is what happens. Football is about taking risks. You have to take a risk to make something of the game. It's that simple. What baffles me is that there's people in this fan base, which baffles me, where it's like, even last year when Ibu was having a great year, there was nothing said about Ibu. Soon as he's been linked to Real Madrid, yeah, that's when you see the turn. That's when you see like everyone's moving different. Oh, F him anyway. He's crap anyway. I never really liked him. Like, come on, let's not do that. Let's
just to put a little clarity, give or take 1 or 2. So give or take 2 or 3 months. Gabriel is basically 2 years older than Ibu.
Cool.
So you know what I mean. And again, like I said, even the first year Arsenal challenged for the league. The first year when they came second, Gabriel was known as a bozo. And what type of football did Arsenal play in that first season? Open, expansive, attacking
football where Arteta, for the first time in his life, said, I'm going to take off the handbrake. Yep. And then look what happened. Got shook. Want to know why? Because he realized his defenders aren't as good as what he thought they were. And
because I know, and what was happening in that season, bro? They had Zinchenko at left back who would go into midfield and leave Gabriel with one-on-one situations, and he was getting dusted because he was constantly in scenarios where he was doing one-on-one.
But you know what he was doing? He was in the channel. Want to know why? Because guess who was inverting that year drift? Zinchenko. Zinchenko was inverting to midfield. They then went to a back 3, and my man couldn't cover that left flank and was getting exposed. So what did Arteta do? He said, you know what? To be fair to Arteta, I'm going to give him this credit. This is how you know I'm not biased. He said, if my defenders have deficiencies, I'm going to try and cover them up as best as I can. And that means if I have to do that, I have to solidify the defense. The problem with Arteta is, I think he's very good at structuring a defensive setup and making his team one of the hardest to beat in Europe in terms of.
Well, he was a defensive footballer.
Hear me out. He's very good at stopping the opponent, or basically like what do we call it? Basically shutting down any attack. He's very good at that. He's very, very good at that style, right? But in terms of now trying to win a game and being expansive and taking risks, that's what he's not good at. And to be fair to him, he's played to his defender's strengths. But by doing that, you're taking away the creativity from your midfield and your attack because of the way how you want to play the game. Arteta is a bit of a control freak. I will say that as well. He loves control. If he can, he just wants possession. And he will try and get a goal if he can via a set piece. Because let's keep it real, Drift. How many top teams go to Anfield and play 4 centre-backs and 3 CDMs? And I'm not joking with the 3 CDMs, you know. I'm being dead for real. Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Marino. You could argue Marino box to box. You could argue that. But that is negative, bro. Staffing his opponent. That's it. Thank you, Klaus. Yeah, staff him. Appreciate it, my bro.
I think most teams do come to Anfield and play defensive.
Not like that.
I think Man City's probably no. Can you think about it? Everyone shook when they come Anfield.
No, there's a difference between playing a little bit cautious, and there's a difference between your starting lineup tells you what I know you're gonna do. When you looked at that Bournemouth team, did you look at that Bournemouth team and gone, nah, they're not even trying to win today. They're not trying to do nothing.
I don't even remember what their starting lineup was, to be honest.
To be fair, I kind of cheated. Now do I? But what I know is Bournemouth came to play. They didn't come to mess about. They don't care. They will go to any.
If you're talking about strategy, then yeah. Like
you get
strategy. Yeah.
Arsenal's strategy was clear from the offset. When I saw that first team lineup, I said, there's only going to be one winner here. And even though it was a game that I didn't even think we might win at one point, I said, if there was ever going to be a winner, it was always going to be us. You can't tell me you go to Anfield with 3 CDMs, 4 centre backs, and you play long ball to the wing every single time you get the ball, and that's it. No build-up play.
Well, you know what? That was the reason why I didn't play Eze in the 10, because if Eze was in the 10, he'd move forward, he'd leave a gap in the middle, which would mean that Liverpool would be able to exploit the gap. 100%. You know what I'm saying? But
Bournemouth acted like Barcelona in 2000. Yeah, I'm not gonna have Bournemouth for freaking cooking, bruv. I can't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to take any credit away from Bournemouth because they are a very good team. But it was 2 individual mistakes really that gave them their goals. People are acting like they just absolutely tore us apart.
No, they didn't. Obviously, that's
just
a joke.
2 individual mistakes.
No. But it's more about. Look, all right. Would you ever see Arsenal do a counter like that if they had the opportunity? Be honest.
Well, I mean, anyone driving with a I think that's more about personnel rather than.
All right, let me give you an example. Martinelli would try that and run off the pitch. That's the difference.
Exactly. Semenyo's better than, you know what I mean? Maybe not better than Saka.
Semenyo's better than Martinelli. Yeah.
But Saka's the only Arsenal player that is better. And the thing is, I think Semenyo
Eze was on the bench and they can't even. Right, this is what baffles me. Eze was on the bench, bro. You know, Eze has played Premier League football. You know, Isak has played no Prem football. So if we don't start Isak for the next couple of games, I understand it. Eze's played football for Palace this year, bro. How they want to attack, that's them, man. That's them, man. Yeah, they can do the whole pragmatic, control the game as much as we can. We don't want to leave too many gaps. We're gonna wait for the. They can do all of that stuff. We ain't got time for that. We want to win a freaking league. That's the difference.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. This whole thing, you know what I mean? It's interesting. You know what I mean? Micah, I don't know who rattled your cage or pissed in your cornflakes, bro, but it's cool, man. Having an opinion on something don't make you biased.
I'm not gonna lie. There's bare comments I've seen, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is. So,
because you know, the thing that does sometimes I know when there's bias. Yeah. I know if I'm being biased, so I can see when someone else will be biased. But for some reason, people always think if you say something good about your club, then automatically it's bias. No, sometimes it's just it is what it is, dog. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Thanks. And if anybody can articulate themselves in a way to tell me I'm wrong about my the whole breakdown I just gave you on Gabriel, the difference of the evolution of him as a player, coinciding with the defensive switch up from Arteta, who everybody calls the football terrorist, the anti-football guy. That's what everybody calls Arteta, right? Then come and do it.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then don't call me biased because I'm giving you actual information to back my point up and you're just being emotional about it. It is what it is, bro. So at the end of the day, everyone's allowed their opinion. But if you're going to tell me my opinion's wrong, then you need to articulate why my opinion's wrong.
But you know what's so mad though? All the whole time, me and you are actually a little bit even split on Ibu because I feel like I've got a little bit more patience where I feel like you haven't. And this is why when I say like it's kind of it's kind of mad. Like people, it's like some people aren't even listening. They're just listening to what they want to hear. And I think that's what some people do at times, isn't it? One thing I will say, just to show that I'm not biased and I'm being genuine when I say this, genuine. Arsenal probably have the best collective defensive setup in the league. I think they're the hardest team to actually play against. They are. You see them and Newcastle are the 2 hardest teams to play against for different reasons. Newcastle they're just no disrespect rugby. They just
Palace as well. I'd put Palace in there.
But you see, Arteta, all jokes aside, Arteta knows how to start for the opponent. He knows, he knows what we're gonna do, and he will make this the longest day for us, man, if he can, to make sure that we don't.
Would you not? The thing is, though, would you not actually put it down to structure more so even than individuals? Because the only player
that's what I said.
but
they've got the defensive structure. No, but they do have the best defensive structure in the league. But they still have good. But I don't even you have to have good defenders to make that structure work, though. Because see, for me,
to a degree.
Hear me out. That defensive structure, he could do that with Man City, but they don't have the players. That's why I'm giving Arsenal defenders praise. Arsenal defenders are good. I'm not saying they're not good. They are they're flipping good defenders. I just don't think they're better than ours. That doesn't mean to say that I'm saying they're crap.
Yeah, okay.
If you swap,
of course they're good. But I'll be honest with you, bro. Other than Timber, I don't think you're taking any of their players to replace any of ours. I genuinely don't.
No. What I'm saying is, if you put the Liverpool players in the Arsenal system, vice versa, you will see, obviously, you're going to see a lot more Arsenal players in defensively. They're gonna struggle, right? Because we play way more expansive.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna get the Liverpool players, in my opinion, that I think will look just as good, even better.
Yeah.
However, my whole point is, even for you to implement a great structure, you still gotta have good players. Like I've said, you can't just get any defender.
Not great.
No,
I get told that their defenders are like amazing. I'm like, Calafiori, he's okay.
I think Calafiori is good, but I think what people need to remember is Calafiori was in fact, Calafiori was injured a lot last year, to be fair, and didn't play that great. I think he had a couple of good games. Like you scored obviously goal against Man City, but had a couple of good games. Lewis Skelly was the left back last year. I do like Timber. I think Timber is a solid right back. He reminds me of
Timber's the one. Timber is the player that Timber would walk into the Liverpool team and he would start. But no one else would.
No. But what I'm saying is, I do think, in my opinion, Saliba out of the two of them could play in Liverpool's team. I don't think he would do as well as Canate, but I think Saliba, not Gabriel. And the reason I don't know,
I honestly don't know if you could play Highline Channel football. I'm not saying you can't, but I doubt it.
No, but I think Saliba.
I'm not gonna lie. I doubt whether Saliba could do that. I'd have to actually witness.
I think Saliba can cover. He can cover ground though better than Gabriel. I just think Gabriel's the more physical defender. Gabriel might maybe even to read the game just as well. But I just think Saliba being more mobile and how we play expansive, I think Saliba would do better than Gabriel. That's just my personal opinion.
We'll see. I don't even think Saliba's been good for the last 12 months. So, you know what I mean? Again, it's all opinion. You know.
I agreed. And again, it's like again, I'm trying to give a little bit of props to Arsenal because I think they are a good defensive team. I know people look at that and say shit, but they are good defensively. Like, you look over the years, Arteta's turned them into a very good defensive team. Arsenal's problem is attack. We've known this for time. It's their creativity. It's their finishing. They're not like us. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They're not like us. There's always been a debate about who's got the better defense. I think their structure's just better, not better defenders. And then you go to midfield. I prefer our midfield for what it does. And our attack, I mean, it's night and day in it. Like, do you know what I mean? So, but it's still a good team, bro. They will be our closest rivals. They will be.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Before we move on to the next subject, I just got to give a shout out to Arsenal and their fan base because they are sensational at what we call football manipulation. Somehow they hype their man to the point where people start believing it, and I've got to rate it. I just have to.
They do it all the time, though.
I have to rate it. I look at some Arsenal man, and I'm like, Rob, do you remember when we were told Odegaard was the best number 10 in the world? Do you remember? And people started believing that shit, bro. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
People, they are the master.
I used to think Odegaard was so cold, you know.
I rate it. I'm not gonna lie, I rate it. I actually rate it, bro. Like, I rate it. I don't know how they do it, but I rate it, bro. I actually rate it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah. So I just wanted to give them that shout out.
We got Arsenal, not. All right, we move, chat. We move. All right, let's speak about the next topic then. So this one for me is kind of surprising. So it came from article, I think, this morning.
Any of the supers on topic, just so we don't lose.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Let me check now. In fact, I'll read them all out now, actually, because there's not too many. I'll read them all out now. Big up selection. If he verbally agreed to new terms, which Fab slyly insinuated, then he was okay with the terms presented. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know how true
maybe
that
somebody
is.
turned his head, maybe.
Potentially, yeah, and said we'll give you more. There's this, yeah, you could be right, selection. I can't even lie. I don't know though, because Fab said apparently a deal was closed, but then some Liverpool journalists have said it was never closed. So I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. Big Neville Cologne 2.0. Ibu is a top 5 defender. Personally, I think he's a top defender, best channel closing defender. Diaz for undervalued and left. You need to keep it real. Big yourself, Neville Cologne 2.0.
No, do you know what? That's true. Yeah. We definitely undervalued Diaz. We didn't even offer Diaz a new contract. We just said you can just run out them 2 years.
We just said no. We just said stay on your terms and see out that contract. Or if you want to leave, you can go. You can go elsewhere.
Just go, yeah. And he was only on 55 grand a week, bro.
Bruv, you know how much he's on buying? I think at buying he's on about 200.
I definitely know he at least tripled his wage. Yeah,
he got a payday and a half. Big him up though.
I'm happy for him, man. This is last big contract.
Even if he wasn't gonna get 200 Liverpool, I probably would have gone like 180, maybe, but it's not that far. Like me personally, I'm not gonna act like Diaz wasn't a very, very good player when he was here. I just think that there was this unfair, maybe criticism, even for maybe even for myself at the beginning when you're so used to Sadio Mane, like, and then you just think, oh, but he ain't Mane. He's good, but he ain't, like, do you know, like unfair, like to kind of. And I always felt like he kind of had that against him. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think he won over some people last year. But prior to last year, there were people that wanted him out for Anthony Gordon. And then, you know what I'm saying, Drift? So I'm going to say, I'll never forget.
I could be totally wrong, but I think if we'd have offered Diaz like 140, 150, I think he would have been happy to be a Liverpool player. That I could be totally wrong, but I don't think he was being greedy and being like, I want 300 grand like everybody else. I just think he wanted to be on way more than he was.
Yeah. See, I'm never gonna. Let me try not to. You know, when I'm hosting, I gotta try not to read too many comments because I'm seeing some things I just want to respond to straight away and just shut it down. Not that he was rude, by the way, the person that said it, but I'm just gonna just say some people are like, he wasn't even that great. It's like, brother, like, all I'm gonna say to that is he was the second best attacker last year. He was ever present.
The year before.
He was ever present, played left wing and striker when the strikers, God rest his soul, Diogo Jota, obviously wasn't in form. Darwin Núñez obviously couldn't even recapture the form of the second year. Diaz had to step up to the plate and he had to kind of learn that on the fly. And I'll be so real with you. If you go and watch him at Porto, I know Colombia's a bit different. When you watched him at Porto, he was mainly just a wide player, more so. Colombia, I think there's a couple of times he played for the middle, but playing for Liverpool, when you're the one up front compared to Colombia when sometimes they played the two, very big difference. And I think underappreciated, in my opinion, anyway. That he's just underappreciated.
I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen, when he plays for his country, he predominantly plays down the middle. You know, he doesn't really play.
Yeah, but you don't. No. But there's been times when he's been playing alongside somebody. He wasn't playing up front by himself. It was like a 2-man setup. And then now they've even changed it again, I think, because I think he's now back to the left, if I'm not mistaken.
He does, he does have a partner. But I mean, I haven't seen him play wide like in consecutive games since before Liverpool bought him.
Do you know what it is? I'll just say this quickly. I understand when people leave, we kind of get frustrated because we're Liverpool and we never want anyone to leave our club. But there's different circumstances to everybody leaving. Trent left because he just wanted to leave. Diaz left because he felt undervalued. We don't know what's going to happen with Ibu. Gini wasn't offered a new contract. Obviously, Thiago injuries. There's so many. But I just feel like sometimes we just get so mad as a fan base. Like, oh, you left, you're a dickhead. You're crap anyway. Like, we got to stop doing that. I think we just, do you know what it is as fans sometimes? And I think maybe we all do this at times. We just put everyone in the same category. You left, so we don't care. You left. We're Liverpool, you left. Do you know them ones? I don't know, man. However, Big Neville on 2.0. However, if no agreement by Jan, we need to sell. Bro, I'll be real. How much are we selling for? Real Madrid, brother, they're not really going to give us peace for Ibu, you know. I'm going to be so honest.
There's no point in letting him go for a fee now. We need to just go win the league.
We need to win the season and Champions League with him.
Deliberately walking away for free, though.
I'm worried he is, brother, and it's just not on. I can't lie. I think I will crash out, especially if he's been offered good wages. 50 with friends, that's crazy. Big up, guys. Just got the ESAT long sleeve. Pause. You're done. Hey, see the look. You know, I'm never gonna say that. I'm just waiting till. Nah, I'm not gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no. If you already know.
No, bro, yeah, bro. The long sleeve home top is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's bro, it's crazy, bro.
It's the coldest.
Even if random people are wearing it, I'm like, oh my god, look how good that top looks. Like it makes people look better. It actually, if you ain't got no swag, yeah.
Big up my brother Sadiq. He knows.
If you ain't got no swag, put that top on, and immediately you just look better than you did before.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man.
Big up Jamal. Arteta told the journal he wants Arsenal to be like the Tony Pulis Stoke team if he reached its final form or went Super Saiyan. I don't think he was joking. I won't lie. I went myself full. Hold on. He did not say that.
Yeah, Jamal, he did not actually.
Jamal, someone please fact check that. Did he ever say anything even?
Because if he said that, he meant it. Arteta don't know sarcasm. He doesn't.
No. There's no way he said that because you're right. He doesn't know sarcasm.
He ain't got no sense of humor, that brother. So he didn't. You know what I mean? He was serious.
Yeah.
If he said that, he meant it.
That can't be real. Big up Shimron. If Ibis been offered 180, I think 10 can be added, and if he turns it down, him can go bathe and what? Even can go bathe Mbappe and drink water respectfully. Bro, how can you say that and then say respectfully? You might as well said he's an idiot.
Man said, no. Are you deep in what he said? Man said he can bath Mbappe and then drink the water.
That is disgusting. That's not. But how can you? This is what I'm saying. How can you say respectfully? This is what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Obviously, like that's the joke, isn't it?
Bro,
big up Shimron.
Nah, Shimron's guy mad. Ibis top 5, by the way, easy. Big up Shimron. That super chat is crazy. I can't lie. Big up Thomas. Spot on Matt Drifty. Need to pay premium for his skills. FSG, stop playing with him. Leone was bought because he fit this mold. We're not changing. Just quickly as well, just to add to this, by the way. Drift, you know how much Ekitike is on after one good season? And you know I'm above. You know I'm one of the biggest Ekitike fans that you would meet, bro. Yeah, that's what I say. Bro, Ekitike, for me, had a great season last year. Do you know how much he's on, Drift?
Yeah, it's like somewhere between 200 to 250, something like somewhere in there.
He's on 200 with a bonus of 50, blood.
That's mad still, I'm not gonna lie. That's mad.
But man will never got Ibu. He's been at the club for how long?
He's an attacker, and attackers do earn more
that's
money.
True. No, that's true. That's true. However, bro, did you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay the talent, bro. Big up Ali. See the new players' wages. Kanate's been offered good. See the new players' wages. Kanate's been offered good. I hope so, bro. But then again, I don't know the offers. The wages he's been offered, Ali. So I'm not too sure. I hope he has been. If Indy's correct and we've offered him a new contract, I pray we've offered him like good wages, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, don't do this undercut thing where you think you can just drop a 140 and be, because even the line that Paul Joyce used, Liverpool won't beg him to stay. I thought that was kind of a bit like, what do you mean beg him to stay? Like, none of these, that wording was never used for Trent, Virgil, or Sally, you know. Did you notice that when I said that phrase?
They feel that they feel he's not indispensable then. But I mean, to be fair, we know Mo and Virgil were indispensable. Like,
I feel like the club is already. I'm not trying to go against the club more so, even though it sounds like it. I feel like that line there is kind of like Liverpool aren't begging him to stay. Well, no, we're not begging him to stay. We're trying to get him to sign a new deal. I don't know. I just thought it was a bit like
If you're not begging a player to stay, then you feel like he's dispensable.
I feel like Liverpool are trying to get ahead of the curve, personally, with that one. But I don't know. I could be so wrong. Because Olu, Arsenal actually play Arsenal actually play a very high line. Check the stats.
Olu, I will not be gaslit on Monday.
No.
10:30 at night. There's no way I'm being gaslit.
Probably against the smaller teams, 100%. 100%. But you notice how you said Arsenal actually play a very high line. Yeah, in comparison to who? That's what you know them ones there. Yeah, I'm sure they play a high line to compare to Leeds. Do you know what I mean? Big Ali, the green kit is dropping tomorrow. Yeah, it is. I see the little promo. That green kit. Let me take a minute for the green kit.
Yeah,
that green kit.
Yeah, the green kit.
Sensational. Cold. Nice, sensational. I can't lie, bro. Green kit is it's cold.
I'm not gonna lie, Adidas was on the money this season.
Have you seen that? And they've done the retro Adidas badge as well. Brother, it's like
they're on the and now we've got the black goalie kit as well.
Broke.
The black goalie kit for Ali as well, now, bro.
I've got to get them all.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie.
I sound like Ash from Pokemon. Got to catch them all, bruv.
Bruv, smoky, bruv.
I've never looked at all Liverpool kits and thought I have to get every single one.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I would even get the purple Alisson kit that he wears now. You know, the greeny purple one that he wears. Even that's nice, bruv.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real, yeah. If you don't really love us how you say you do, I send some more peas so we can get the kit. No, I'm joking. But nah, I'm gonna be real, fam. We need to get all the kits, chat. I'm gonna be real. If you can help a brother out, help us. Because this is the first year that I've looked at all Liverpool kits and said, I even said to the missus, I said, babe, don't get mad.
But I'm getting you a kit.
No, don't get no. I said, don't get mad if you see the Adidas bag. Don't get mad. She said, what do you mean? I said, as the season goes on, you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand.
If you got her the home sleeve long top, don't tell me she wouldn't look banging in it, bro.
Cool, bruv, I'm getting.
Just get her one as well, bro.
Of course, she's getting one. Bruv, she's getting it as well.
Everybody, the whole family,
and she's getting both.
The whole family rocking out, bro.
Listen, I've got to sort out the kids. I've got to get her ones. Bro, it's just mad. I've never looked at Liverpool kits, all three of them, and said, "Nice, this is crazy."
Well, here's the wickedest thing, bruv. It just so happens that we have a sponsor. That means
right. Do you know what? I was waiting. Yeah.
God, yeah. Man. See how we just bring it round, guys. Make sure you go to okjersey.com and get your green kit. They're gonna sell out fast. I'd get on there.
And I'll be so real. If I'm not mistaken, chat. Spoiler alert. Big up OK Jersey each and every time sponsoring this video. If I'm not mistaken, the green kit is there. It's there right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The home kit's there. In long sleeve and obviously short sleeve. I believe I'm not too sure if the goalkeeper kit's there. I think it is.
Yeah,
but people,
it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna be so real. Listen, I'm not gonna cap in it. Big up OK Jersey. They sell some serious replicas. So if you just want to save a bit of money, or should I say a lot of money, I'm gonna be real. Go do your thing, brethren. Like go get your stuff, because I'll be so real. It's definitely worth it. And I'm gonna show you guys.
You can't tell the difference.
In fact, I'm gonna show them. I'll show them this week. Yeah, end of this week. Yeah, this week. Yeah. Because I'll be real. You know the long sleeve is 130.
I know.
130.
Bro, remember before we got the hookup, I paid 115 for my top.
So
short sleeve.
130. That would mean if you get 3 long sleeve tops, that's 390. That's basically 4 bills.
£400 for 3 football tops.
That's just the long sleeve.
Bro, but like I said, I paid 115 for the short sleeve, bro. It took me a minute to press confirm in the basket. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest, chat, yeah. I'm not saying it's because we're sponsored. You gotta save some money, because that's what I'll be doing. You think I can pay? Hold on. See, if I wanted to get all the kits, so what? Hold on. So the 3 normal ones, I think it's 120, innit?
No, 115 for the short sleeve.
No, I think it's 120. You
Don't
might
tell
have got
me
it on the promo.
Don't tell me I bought what.
Bro,
I
how much
paid
is the normal one?
whatever the price is. I bought the top 3 days after it was in the
Bro,
main.
I
Adidas
promise
store,
you.
bro.
All right, this is for the authentic. I'm almost
Let
certain
me
it's
check now,
120.
because I bought mine from Adidas, bro.
Player
I didn't
version.
even buy mine.
Player version. Go Adidas store. I'm pretty sure it's 120. Unless the Liverpool store is doing it £5 cheaper.
Wait, does anyone else do this? When you're spelling Adidas, you always say after dinner I did a shit in your head. Am I the only one who does that, or does everyone?
I've never thought about that. I don't know. I haven't. I'll be real.
When I was a kid, that's how I learned how to spell Adidas. After dinner, I did a shit.
Nah,
you're right, bro. I paid 120 for that top. You're right.
So wait there. So that means if you want to get all 3 normal kits, that's 360.
I paid 120.
How about this? If you want to get all 3 kits, say you want to get all 3. Let's just say like you've got
you're a kit connoisseur.
Yeah, kit connoisseur. Like you genuinely you might not you might wear the kit once and then you might just. That's 750. That's 750 for the short sleeve and long sleeve. All three of them shirts. 750.
Bro, if you're a full kit wanker, that's £1,000.
I haven't heard that for time. Man said the socks. And the shorts, brother. No.
That is mad.
It's about £1,000 for real.
That's £1,000.
Just quickly, how much are the shorts?
If I'm not mistaken, the shorts are like $49.99.
You're lying. No way. They are not £50 for the shorts.
The socks are 20. Hold on. Oh yeah, I was right. Yeah, the shorts are £40, £38, £40.
£40 for the shorts.
It's £60 for the shorts and socks.
60.
£60 for the shorts and socks. So that would be 120. That would be £180 on top of, what did you say it was? 720. So it's £900.
750.
750.
So it'd be, if it's 180, that's that's 930.
£930 for all the kits with socks and shorts. That is.
I'm gonna be real. Get us up to 40. Now, I'm gonna be real. Get us up to 40k and start putting in £200 super chats. I can't. I can't make. We can't make that bread. Can't make that bread.
There is no world where football kits, even if you buy all of them,
that is crazy.
You should be basically forking out £1,000. There's no world where that should be real.
Bro. Go OK Jersey. Get the ones that you want. Get a couple that, you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do. But go OK Jersey for the others. I see it. Imagine if you're waiting at the bus stop with a full kit on.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Anfield Road, you see what, bro? Yeah, I promise you, bro. If you're older than 9 years old, you have no excuse for having the full kit on at a bus stop. Absolutely no excuse.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
What are you doing with a full Liverpool kit on as a grown-ass man?
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to judge, yeah? But no, real talk. What are you doing as a grown-ass man? So you came out your house with football socks on? Nah, bro.
Do you know what?
No, we need to have
maybe because I'm an unk, yeah. Maybe because I'm an unk, yeah. I even feel like it's kind of mad to, like, if I was to leave my yard, and let's just say I'm not going to play football or I'm taking Kyrie football, yeah. But let's just say, like, I was going shop and I had the Liverpool top on and the official shorts. But like, let's say like I didn't have like the socks, but I had normal
Nah, I
socks.
can't even lie, but even that's a bit mad.
No, but that's what I said. That's crazy. No, bro, you're not deep in it. I said I wouldn't do that. I'm just wearing the shirt. Why am I wearing the shirt and the shorts, bro? Bro, am I going Lidl or Anfield?
Bro, you know, at that point, you might as well carry the ball under your arm, fam.
I might as well wear the shin pads.
You might as well put the shin pads in, blood. If you're gonna go full kit wanker, just do it, bro. You might as well put the shin pads in, blood. Fuck it. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go Endo. Wear the gum shield as well, bro.
No, you might as well wear the football boots into Lidl, fam. You might as well, bro.
You might as well, bro. You know that noise?
Yeah. You know that this there be like, hold on.
Everyone knows the football boots on the concrete noise. Everyone knows that noise, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
You would definitely slip and bust your head in aisle 4 if you tried to go with football boots.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. That just quickly, just to let you guys know. If I see any of you, man, if I catch any of you, man, in the full kit, it's problems. Like, don't let me see it. I don't care, bro. Like Drew said, unless you're of a certain age, unless you're the kids or something, I'm like my son or whatever. Cool, my son's 7, innit? But if I see any grown-ass man that's like 18, or if I see him full kit, just know you're getting blocked from the channel. You better unsubscribe because you'll get.
If I see a grown man in a full Liverpool kit at the bus stop, he's cancelled, bro.
You better be one of the players' cousins or something. You're telling me you're going to a photo shoot because there's no way.
Even if you're going to a photo shoot, put it in the bag or wear jogging bottoms over it, bro.
It's true.
Bro, shout out George. Remember this? I know this is gonna be super shady to somebody, but shout out to the man in back in the day that used to wear AstroTurfs to school. Shout out them, man, innit? Because that was the maddest flex ever, bro.
With the school trousers. Damn, man. Oh, flipping
oh my days.
Damn, man.
Shout out them, man. Oh, man. Oh,
they were up, the man at the opera once.
fucking
oh my days.
Oh,
if you're gonna do that, yeah, 90 posts with jeans. I'll go one better. Shout out to them, man. Don't get offended. Remember, this is back in the day. Do you remember some man used to wear plimsolls? I think it was gold. The plimsolls with the jeans.
Nah, KJ said if you wore Astros with jeans, you're mentally unstable, you know.
Oh,
that's mad.
Oh my days.
Raw. Gandalf said that's the worst dad settings, bro. Man never go.
I'm telling you, bro.
Man never go.
Oh man. Oh my days.
Plimsolls. Do they even make plimsolls anymore?
I don't even know, bro. Well, no,
they actually still a thing?
I just remember there was a time, brother. I'm telling you, people were wearing plimsolls with jeans, bro.
Do you know what? One thing I will say about plimsolls, yeah, because I went to in my school, plimsolls are actually part of the PE uniform. You know,
that's what I'm saying. That, but that's the whole point. Plimsolls are for PE.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. You see, if you had.
Bruce Lee. Nah, bro. Man said, enter the dragon. It's peak. Chuck Norris and Bolo Ying and them, man.
Oh, fuck you know. No, I tell you what, though. Them, if you had a proper fitted pair of plimsolls, bro, there was nothing better to sprint in, you know. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, because the grip on the pimp soles was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They were the best for sprinting. I can't even lie. I felt like he was running in your socks, bro. Remember every time someone really wanted to test you in a race, you ran in socks.
The socks, it was
yeah, bro.
Anyway,
everyone knows if somebody really tried to test man in a race.
Yeah.
Well, man's running in socks, bro. 100%.
Trust me. Oh my days, nah.
Bruce
Chat,
Lee
I'm not
shoes,
gonna lie.
that took me out, bro.
I'm finished, bro. I'm so glad that we moved subject. That brings some positivity to the show, bro. Oh my days. Will you get name? Or will I get? Oh, I'm going to talk about the shirt. No.
Oh,
do you know what?
shit.
I haven't.
I'll be honest. I ordered a Jota shirt. That's the first time I put a name on a shirt for time.
The last shirt with the name on it I had was Torres. It was Torres.
Do you know the last shirt I had with a name on it was Michael Owen.
Swear down, mine was Torres, bro.
That was the last time I put a name. When Owen went Madrid, I told myself I'll never get a name on the back of my shirt ever again.
Yeah. And do you know what? I understand it. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting names, but one thing, like you said, like I just feel like as I've gotten older, you realize like these players that we obviously will support while we're here at any given moment they could go, and it kind of feels like your shirt's ruined. Like for example, I feel bad for people that potentially may have gotten a trench shirt or something like that, and then they might look back at that and go, like some people will keep it obviously because he's played for Liverpool, but then some people might go, it's ruined now. You know, like it depends how you see it as a player. It's all comes down to the guys.
Well, think about it, bro. As you know, like I got gifted a Liverpool goalkeeper top with Kirkland on the back. Now, I'm not saying Kirkland was crap, but I'm not gonna lie. If I was to wear that on road, that's a mad shirt to be wearing on road, bro.
No, big up Chris Kirkland. Remember we had him on the show. Big him up.
Yeah, I know. Like he was a good goal. It was only.
I know what you mean. Even he would say
that
as
would
a
look
name,
so
he
wild
wasn't.
in hindsight.
Yeah.
In hindsight, people would be like, Kirkland, what the hell?
No,
you get what
facts.
Yeah, because only injuries stopped him from being a good goalkeeper. Kirkland was like, he was talented. He just got injured all the time.
No, I drift. I don't even know if I can bring this this one. Look at promo. What promo said.
Promo's a bit crazy. Hold on.
But promos go mad. Look at promo. No. This is what I'm saying, bro. Since we've signed
promo, that is diabolical. That is actually diabolical.
No, that is crazy, bro. I can't even lie.
That is wild.
That is crazy. Big up promos got mad. Big up R. Thompson. Miriam. Make sure I get that right because Sam had a go at me last time. Big up Miriam. Start of the kit.
I can't remember what we're saying. What the reference is.
I'm trying to remember the references, Miriam.
Start of the kit. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, kit fun. Big up Miriam. Big up.
I appreciate that, Miriam. Appreciate that. See,
some of you lot should take notes. I get it.
Some of you lot take some notes, Carl.
No, Matt, I just had a thought.
Yeah,
forget wearing just the shorts and the socks. Imagine if man had the goalie kit on and he was wearing the gloves.
I'm gonna be real. If I saw someone in a goalkeeper kit,
imagine you saw a 45-year-old man get on the bus.
That's insane.
With goalkeeper gloves on.
No, all jokes aside, I'd actually start to think that something's not right though. Like all jokes, I know you're gonna think I'm banting, but something's obviously clearly wrong.
No. Something's definitely not right, bro. Why are you wearing goalie gloves, fam?
Get onto the bus.
Why are you wearing goalie gloves getting on the bus?
With the JD bag. And the ball's not even in there. It's got the ball like this.
No, Matt, he's standing. One hand's holding the roll, the other one's holding the ball like that, bro. With the gloves on.
Oh, man. No.
Oh, fuck it up. Hey, TJ, what are you saying? You'll go full kit wanker. Oh, you know what? Shout out to every man who above. Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Pick up Bruno. Man said shin pads.
All right, look. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a serious question here. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
When is it too old to have a Liverpool bedspread? No, real talk. Real talk. When is it too old to have a Liverpool bedspread?
No, because I feel like if I say something, people might get offended.
No, I don't even know if there's a right or wrong answer for this because you can get mature ones.
You can.
Do you want to know why I asked? Because I saw an all.
I don't know why a bedspread is just.
No, Matt. I saw an all black one, yeah, with just a Liverpool badge in gold, yeah, and on the pillows it was just 2 gold badges in the middle with a black pillow. But it looked ill. I was tempted. I swear down, I was tempted. I was looking. I was like, nah, that would look cold on my bed. I was tempted, bro. That's why I'm just asking. At what age is it too old? I've actually never had a Liverpool bedspread ever. Even when I was young, I didn't even.
Never have one.
I'm just asking. When is it too old to have a Liverpool bedspread?
I did when I was in first year of secondary school, and then that lasted for about a year or 2, and then that was it.
I've never ever had.
But first year of secondary school. I remember year 7. I remember it was got for me as a birthday present. But other than that, like I just look at. All jokes aside, some people don't see it as a big deal. Some people do. Some people see it as immature. Some people don't. So, like, it's just all jokes aside, it's a bedspread. It just depends in it how you see it. Like some people look at it way more. For example, some people have wallpaper Liverpool on their phone, like, and some people might look at it and go, "Why you got Liverpool wallpaper?" Some people think, "No, brother, it's just a wallpaper." Like, it just depends how you. All jokes aside, it depends how you see it, innit? Some people will have family, friends on their wallpaper. Some people have their favorite, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but like what that is. And then you'll have people that have Liverpool wallpaper. I just think it comes down to the individual. All jokes aside, this is the one time when I would say I think it comes down to the individual. Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what? I found it. I'm so glad I found it. Hold on.
So
is this the one? I think I found it. Yeah, keep doing the supers, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Big up, Kai. As fans, we seem to have a great team. Then look for the weakest link and say upgrade him. When that happens, we then look to see who's next weakest point. Nunes, Diaz, now Konate. Pathetic balance. There is some truth in that. I'll be real with you. That I do think sometimes we do look at the team and go, he's a weak link. So what's he saying? Is he really that good? I don't think we do it all the time, but I do think we do it at times. Big Ali, guys, Isak signing vlog came out today. Yes, I have watched it. I have watched it as well.
Oh, don't lie. Is that out? I am watching that straight after. I've been waiting for that shit.
Big up Luca. Big up you, man. 2 years, yeah. Isak man of the match. Oh, what? Big up you. Hold on. Big up you, man. 2 years, yeah. Isak man.
Member. Because he's 24 months a member. Big up, Luca.
Oh my days, bro. Yeah, so I'm going mad. Sorry.
Big up, Luca.
I'm moving a bit mad today. Big up, Luca. Big up your damn self. 2 months a member. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
I found one that's similar. It isn't actually what it is, but it's similar to just give you an idea. I can't believe we're talking about duvet covers. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So take away this gold part here. Yeah. And make that the old school badge. Okay. And then obviously the pillows would be, but all black like that with the gold.
The thing
that's kind of mature, right? You wouldn't look at that and go, "Oh, that's
you would." I'll be honest, you wouldn't. You actually wouldn't. Do
you get what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't be like, "Oh, like some."
I'm
saying,
I think if it had
too old is too old to have a Liverpool bedspread. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, for real.
It was a little bit similar to that. A little bit similar.
Nah, fair play. That's No, fair play. If you look like that. All right, then let's move on to. Have we spoken about? Did we speak? No, we haven't. All right, let's speak about Mark Guehi. So, Paul Joyce said on Sunday, Liverpool will not revisit their interest in Mark Guehi in January, and will only now seek to sign a Crystal Palace defender, on a free transfer next summer. A 35 million move to Anfield for the England defender collapsed on deadline day when Palace chairman Steve Parish pulled the plug on the deal at the 11th hour after failing to secure replacement. Guehi, 25, completed the medical and was left angry at the development, having informed Palace of a desire to join the Premier League champions. You will have to wait until next summer in order to do so, with Liverpool adamant that they will not dip into the market in January for a player who has entered the final year of his contract and will not sign an extension. If Guehi's ambition to move to Arne Slot's side holds firm, then Parish will see the player leave for nothing, having previously said that he'll pose a financial problem for the club. Parish has spoken to Liverpool sporting director Richie Hughes after the Community Shield game between the two clubs at the start of August and was informed of their 35 million valuation. Silence ensued. Liverpool subsequently tabling a bid for that amount plus a 10% sell-on clause on August 30th. That proved acceptable for Parish. Only a U-turn to then take place when he came under pressure from Oliver Glasner as Brighton defender Igor Julio backed out with switch to Palace. Liverpool's complacement of centre-backs was already strong with 26 million deal of Giovanni Legnoni, 18 ending a three-year search for a young talent they can develop. Interest from AC Milan and Brighton in Joe Gomez on deadline day. The Serie A had proposed a 50 million euro, about 30 million pounds. Deal was not allowed to progress, and so with Virgil, Konate in there, there is no sense that they are under strength in that department. All right, so firstly, do you think this is a tactic from Liverpool? Reason being, I'm saying tactic, and this is why you have to be careful, even though it's Paul Joyce. Bro, I don't know if you remember when Liverpool made that first bid for Isak and Newcastle said he is not for sale. All the reports, other than Fabrizio, was the only one. Every other reporter said Liverpool are going to walk away unless they get encouragement. Liverpool will walk away from this deal unless they get encouragement. Some journalists were saying, Liverpool are done until they get encouragement. They ain't doing nothing. Now you could look at encouragement and go that they did get encouragement when Newcastle signed, but my belief was we were just never going to walk away from what you just drop 110 and say, all right, see you later, bye. That's it. That's the end of it now. So let me ask you, Drift.
So it's the comments making me laugh. So I'm trying to stay composed. God.
Wow, what was said?
No, it's gonna throw you off. Just keep going, bro. It's fine. It's not even just one in particular, bro. It's loads of like the comments are just going mad and it's throwing me off.
Hey, Troy, you're taking the piss.
Troy M had left a wild statement earlier on as well. It was funny, but
bro, Troy's taking the piss, bro. I'm trying to read, I'm trying to speed read it, so you lot could. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I won't look for the comment because he's probably gonna be mad. Hopefully, you guys did appreciate my reading. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually think I'm kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? There's not many people that can read like me. No, I'm joking, but you get the premise.
I tell you what, yeah reading out loud is something you have to practice. A lot of people forget because people go so many years in their life without doing it. Then when you got to do it, you're like, oh shit. When you're reading,
I can read pretty good. I'm not even gonna front, and that's not me trying to boost my. I'm not the greatest, but I reckon I can read at a pretty like.
Because you know what happens? You know what happens when you
know what I'm saying?
When you read to yourself, yeah, for years and years and years, what happens is you start paraphrasing. It's very
different,
but you understand what you mean, so you don't have to explain it to anyone. You know what I mean? So you skip words, you did it. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're reading out loud, you're like, oh yeah, shit, I've actually got to read every word on. Yeah,
this is why I don't. Matt reads like this. I don't understand.
No. That's.
I'm not even gonna say that because that's Floyd Mayweather. But brother, are we being serious, Trudon?
You know what? SN's got a point as well, and people's grammar. Sometimes it's not even on purpose because they run out of characters, or sometimes it is just poor grammar. It does make it hard to read it out when it's poor grammar.
Said Floyd.
I'm
not saying nothing because if I see Floyd in person, and you know Floyd would be the type of person to be like, "Raw, brother, you said that." Do you know what I mean? Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, in regards to Guehi though, Drift. All jokes aside, like big at the chat each and every time. Just quickly as well, chat. There's over 873 people in the chat. I really appreciate that, guys. If you could smash the like button, you know what I'm saying, and subscribe, all the good stuff, people. We're on the road to 40k, 138k if I'm not mistaken. Please do get us there, people. You know what I'm saying? So we'd really appreciate that. But Guehi, bro, do you actually believe that what's been written, or do you think it's a bit of a smokescreen? Because if Liverpool do say they're going to go back in for Guehi, Palace might try to be silly buggers and try and ramp up a little too much money when they know that the player's going to be leaving for free in the summer.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore when it comes to transfers and all that. For real, because like you said, people will say one thing and then it'll be the complete opposite. I think what the teams are trying to do now is that they don't like the indies of this world because they're trying to control the narratives. They're trying to take back the power, get rid of the speculation. And if you notice, more so than any other summer ever, we got the major, the Ornstein and Fabrizio and what's the other one? The German guy. Like, like all the big, like, if they're talking, you're like, okay, yeah, I got to pay attention.
Yeah,
especially Ornstein. They were only giving us news right before everybody else was giving us news. Do you know what I mean? It was the indies of this world that'll tell us a week or two before.
Yeah.
So I think the clubs are trying to take back the narrative. So I wouldn't be surprised if the club are like, look, the Palace fans are going to be thinking, is Guehi going to be playing well? Is he going to be trying? Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Maybe it could be a PR thing while they're trying to rumble around in the background to get a new a replacement. I don't know, bro. I genuinely don't. I ain't got a clue. I hope it's wrong because I don't want to risk having to wait until he's free and everybody else.
Big up Jamrock. Yeah.
Plettenberg. That's it. Big up 0.
Okay.
I don't want to risk everyone else being able to maybe get involved when he actually becomes free. And
this is
I'm not gonna lie, I'm impatient. And you know this already. Like, it's got nothing like Liverpool being linked with him just made it better. He's one of my favorite players in the league. That's a non-Liverpool player. I think he's a supreme talent, top boy centre back. I'm devastated he didn't come to Liverpool. It almost ruined my transfer day. And we bought Isak, bro, and it nearly ruined my day. I'm impatient. I want to.
I hear that.
I don't want to wait a whole year, bro. What? I've got to be a whole year older. Nah, man. I want that. Nah, bro. Bun all that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me ask you this though. So let's say this report is true and Liverpool do wait until the summer. Do you think there is a chance now other teams like you think I'm joking, yeah? But if Guehi's rated around Europe like how some other people do rate him, including yourself, I rate Guehi highly, but maybe not as high as others. But should we be worried about even him going back to Chelsea or even dare I say it, a Real Madrid, or I don't know that. I'm just trying to think of there could be other top teams that could be interested in Mark Guehi.
Yeah.
That's what makes me feel like I'm almost certain a player past his medical was almost certain to go to Liverpool, but collapses at the last minute. You're telling me that we didn't make some type of assurances, like we were like, "Don't worry, Mark. Like, trust me. Like, we're gonna get you in January." Like, I'm almost certain there would have been a conversation.
You would hope so. You would hope
so. You're telling me we've obviously watched him probably for like maybe a couple of years now with a data team. Done all that groundwork and thought, oh yeah, we're just gonna let him leave after nearly getting him getting it like over the line. That we just go, nah, we'll just leave it. We'll walk away until until summer. I didn't even realize this. He was in the training kit. This is crazy.
I mean, he was ready to do the interview.
Yes, do you know why? I'm being silly. Do you want to know why? Because he done the medical. If you had the medical, you most likely would have been in the training kit. So kind of goes hand in hand,
bro. In the archive at Liverpool, there is a Guehi signing day video that just will never get made, will never get edited. All the footage is there, bro. He was doing his medical, bro.
Yeah. He
probably even met players.
Bruv, if Isak's actually no, spoiler alert, I was gonna say something because you haven't seen it. All right, but more likely than not, if you're having a medical, slightly spoiler, if players are injured and obviously haven't gone to international duty, you're most likely going to meet them, right? That's just natural, isn't it? They're staying behind. I can almost guarantee you Guehi probably met. In fact, it would have surprised me. Actually, no, Ali, thank you, Ali, made a very valid point. It was in London. You're right, because they couldn't do it in Liverpool because
That
of
is
where it
right,
was based,
actually.
time
Yeah,
consuming.
yeah,
Yes,
that
appreciate
is
that,
right.
Ali. Yes.
Yeah. That is right.
The medical was in London, but like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and say though, he would have been in the Liverpool training kit if he's doing his
I'm sure
medical.
he would have been in the Liverpool
What's he
training
gonna
kit
do it in
doing.
his Palace kit? Do you know what I mean?
Do you
Like,
know what I'm saying? Yeah. Minimum, it would have been Adidas. He would have definitely. It wouldn't
yeah.
have been anything else. Yeah.
Facts.
So what's your question again, say, bro?
Basically, what I'm saying is there a worry, or do you think like if we do wait till summer,
Oh, yeah.
would you
That's,
be
yeah.
what? Would you be worried now that
Of
flip,
course,
bruv?
of course. And here's
All
the
the other
thing I
clubs,
don't. Here's the thing that'll worry me. I get it. We might have put something in place. He might really want to be a Liverpool player that we don't even have to worry. He just wants to be a Liverpool player, and we ain't even got to worry about no one else getting involved. But what you also have to think of is a lot can change in a year, especially in football. And he might have been happy to come to Liverpool this year. Next year might be different. How many times, Matt, have you ever been on holiday? And while you're on holiday, you're having such a blast. And you can't think of anything greater. You even depress your guy and home. You're like, next year, man's coming back here. This was amazing. Bro, what you got to do is get back into your normal life for 4 or 5 months. And you fucking don't remember that holiday anymore.
That's true. Things can change. You're right. Things
can
change.
Bro, things can
change every
bro.
day, let alone every year.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're booking next summer holiday, and now you're going somewhere else. Because that was last year. Like, we can't rely on it being like, he wants to come Liverpool. He wants to come Liverpool. I hope that's true. But things change. I don't want to take that risk, bro. Yeah. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Schlotterbeck, no one knows what he's going to be like after that ACL. Nobody.
Trust me.
And then after Schlotterbeck, I want you to name me who's a better option than Guehi anyway.
Bastoni's not leaving Italy. So realistic. If we're being realistic, Bastoni's not leaving Italy. Like, I just don't see him leaving Italy. Who else is there? She got Schlotterbeck. I know people like what's his name? Who's gone? Where is he at? Flipping out. Went from Lyon to RB Leipzig.
Lyon to RB
Luke Haber.
Oh shit! Is that where he went? I think
he's at Leipzig. Is he at Leipzig? Chat. I'm on my side.
But that was last year, though, wasn't it? That wasn't this summer, wasn't it?
He went from Lyon to RB. Am I going mad? I swear he went to RB. Luke Haber. Chat, is Luke Haber thingy? I swear he is. I think Diamond is a good centre back. Don't know if he's better than Guehi. He might be better than Guehi. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, big up Jamrock says, yeah, he has. Do you know what, Drift? This is great to your point you made. Big up Mo789. Example to make Drifty's point. Zubimendi visited the mountains in Spain and stayed at Sociedad for another year. It's so true.
And didn't end up joining the club that he made the agreement with before he decided to stay. He was supposed to come to Liverpool. Now, there could be a lot of things in there. Maybe Liverpool didn't want him anymore or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, perfect point, Mush. He agreed with Liverpool, end up at Arsenal. That's why people didn't even believe the Arsenal rumors when they first come out. Because they were like, why would he go Arsenal when he agreed to go Liverpool?
Yeah. And then changed his mind. Bro, I'm going to be real. You see this Zubimendi thing, yeah? Like, one thing I think, and I hate to say it, probably played a part in it, is that I don't know. Obviously, when the move broke down in Liverpool, you have to remember Arteta's from the same place, innit? He's Basque, innit?
He's
Basque. I play for Sociedad as well.
I just think he got a nosebleed.
They're both Basque. Like, probably had that bit more of a kind of. I don't know what it was, but it is kind of mad though that we didn't even think to even kind of.
You know, they say you can't think or breathe properly at high altitude. Yeah, but he's in the mountains, isn't it, bro? He said he's going Arsenal to win things and play for the best coach he can play for.
Is that what he said?
The fuck? You went to Arsenal to play for Arteta?
Do you know when Robinho signed for Man City and he thought it was Man United? Did you hear about that story? He's done one of them. I'm telling you, bro.
Man was up in the mountains, bro. Man wasn't getting enough oxygen to the brain, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man weren't breathing properly.
Yeah, all smoking stuff, mad stuff.
Man was high on oxygen, bro.
That's crazy. I can't lie. But listen, with Guehi, Drift, I do think the thing is with Liverpool, it's hard to say. There's a part of me that feels like unless we have an injury crisis, we don't go back in from in January because I think we're dead certain we get him in the summer for free. I feel like if there's a little bit of an issue with a Gomez or a Leone or Konate, that's when I think we go, do you know what? We're going to move this deal 6 months forward. I genuinely feel like Liverpool will wait till the summer. I think they are more than confident. I'm going to be real, Jiv. If you can't convince Guehi to come to Liverpool, but you can somehow convince Wirtz and Isak, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Liverpool, they know what they're doing.
I mean, Guehi wanted to be a Liverpool player, so we just have to hope.
Yeah.
What I hope Liverpool don't do is cheap out to just get him for free. That's all. Just give them 15, 20 mil in January and let's have the player so we can win multiple trophies by the end of the year. Come on, man. Let's just do it. Let's just
do you know what, though? I think Glasner will be more of a dickhead, though.
Fuck Glasner, man.
No. Hear me out. I know, but I'm just going to say it from a Palace perspective. He's got Europe. He's in the middle of a season. And in January, they say, right, we're going to take Guehi. Bruv, you know he's gonna probably
between now and then, find your replacement. Yeah. Between now and then,
they should be doing that now. They should have gone and got Diamande. That deal fell through. I don't know why it fell through. I think it's because they weren't in the they got not kicked out, but remember when there was Palace was supposed to go to the Europa, but they got kicked down to conference. Yeah. I think that's when the Diamande deal kind of went dead, if I'm not mistaken. Like they pulled the Diamande.
Yeah, I don't know how far along it was. You know what? Big up Paul. Paul's got a good point. Guehi might still want Liverpool, but wait to be free to get more money out of the deal.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on, what breaking news? Nuno sacked. What? Nottingham Forest Nuno gone.
Oh shit.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie. Mariakis is Al Capone, man.
Bro, why would you sack the man 3 games? I can't even lie. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The man gave you your greatest season in like 20 years and you just get rid of him.
That's crazy, bro. I'm trying to find it now, but I can't really see it.
I'm trying to think who Nuno could go. Do you know what? Nuno leaves Nottingham Forest with his stock high, bro.
Yeah, Ornstein. Nuno Espirito Santo departs position as Nottingham Forest head coach. Forest set to confirm 51-year-old Portuguese relieved of duties, not his decision. Almost after 2 years in charge, plus guiding club to Europe. Yeah. There's a tweet.
No,
47 seconds ago. I just see the tweet now.
I just realized that Arsenal have got an easy W.
They got Forest on Saturday, 12:30.
They've got Forest on the weekend, and they ain't even got a manager.
I was about to say new manager bounce, but they won't have like a new manager. They
won't have a new manager by then. Arsenal, you lucky little shits.
I remember. They must have. Remember, Marinakis done this to Gibbs White. Like big man. I don't give a damn who the manager is. You know, Gibbs White probably feels like, brother, you told me to stay here, and obviously you threatened me, whatever. And I thought under the premise, at least we still have a good manager. Now the manager's gone.
Yeah. But a lot of people in the chat, I don't know if they're just chatting, are saying that Ange is gonna get the job. Is that just because he's the only one available? I'm not gonna lie. If you go from Forest to Ange, that is literally like jumping out of the frying pan into ice cold bath. Like it's the complete opposite.
There's no way Ange goes to Forest, bro. Please. I'm saying please like I'm a Nottingham Forest fan.
For life, mate.
Nah, bruv.
We don't do defending around here, mate.
If I'm Marilla, I'm putting in the transfer request. Bro. Yeah, look at the tweets. Ange's going there.
You know what? It could be Jose, maybe.
Fab, tweet about it. Let me quickly check. Just quickly.
Ten Hag. What? Interesting. What, Ben Jacobs is talking about who will be the next manager?
Apparently. Let me see. Let me quickly check. Ben Jacobs. I said.
And have you seen my kangaroo, mate?
And Postecoglou is one of the leading candidates to replace him, with Scott Munn also in contention for a role. I'm not gonna lie. If you're
Oh
Forest,
yeah, you know what? Anfield Road. Maybe that's why Andy's gonna get the job, because he's Greek. That might have something to do with it, for real.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie. That is if you're Forest. The thing is, though, if you're
That is
Forest,
literally the polar opposite of what you've just been used to.
if you stay for 2 years, he always wins in it. Remember, in
He
his
always
second
wins in
season,
his
he
second
wins.
season.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, so you never know. You never know.
You never know, mate. I'm coming in here to do big things, son. By the way, apologies to any Australians if that, because I don't even think I'm doing a good job. But yeah,
big up Wolfie. Big up Wolfie. I
don't think Wolfie's that bothered though, is he?
No. He hates
about Nuno,
bro. No. He wants Nuno to stay, but he hates Postecoglou, bro.
Oh, okay.
Can't stand him. I think he's one of the worst managers in the league. All right, just quickly then, Drift. Guehi, does he stay? Does he stay? Do we sign Guehi in January or in the summer or not at all?
Rob, was my Aussie that bad? Apologies, chat. Apologies. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest with you, mate. But if it is, it is.
What are you saying?
I'm definitely not good at accents, though. That's one thing.
Bro, I'm not. I thought I was, and then the chat. I
swear, matchup man is like the only impression I could do in the whole world.
Man said Randy Savage, you know.
But
yeah, go
on. I'm gonna stay on the positive side. Yes.
But in January or summer?
Yeah, I think we get Guehi in January.
I think we get Guehi in the summer. Either way, we get him, but I just think it might be a bit later. Yeah, that's what I think. All right, then. Last but not least, then Ekitike has spoken about his recent new teammate, Alexander Isak. When asked about Isak's arrival, Ekitike said it's fun when you play for the best teams. You expect to be competing with the best players. Isak's a player I've watched too, so seeing him arrive is a pleasure. It's going to be tough competition, but I'm going to focus on performing well, so that's a problem for the manager. He was also asked about life at Liverpool following his move from Frankfurt, and he said, "Obviously, my life has changed. It's a big move, and I've watched 1,000, and I'm watched 1,000 times more. But I'm taking it positively. It's really good. It's the position I wanted to be in. When you have this kind of standard, you have to show that you belong here, and you have to continue to perform. But it's a position that I like, and I want to keep. So, Ekitike sounds like you know what it is that I took about that whole." The paragraph that I took out of it, it's going to be tough competition, but I'm going to focus on performing well so that it's a problem for the manager. I'm not gonna lie, I like that kind of talk from Ekitike, because let's keep it a real, Drift. He was bought for big money, £69 million, rising to £79 million. But obviously that got dwarfed by Alexander Isak's £125 million move. And you could argue, not even argue, but you can understand like all the headlines are going to be about Isak. When you hear what Ekitike said, what do you take from that first and foremost? Like what springs to your mind? Like, are you
elite mentality, man?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah,
good players. I've heard ex-professionals tell us good players want to play with good players. You don't want to be the best player at a team, but everyone else isn't good. You just end up frustrated. Every player wants to play with other good players. Great mentality, man. And I respect the fact that he's even got the self-awareness to understand I'm the younger one, therefore I'm the understudy. Yeah. I will prove I should be playing, but I'm the younger one. You know what I mean? Like I love that mentality, man. We can look at the way Ekitike is coming to the Liverpool team. He's been here 4 weeks, right? 4 or 5 weeks. He's played 3 games. Bro, it's like he was here last season.
No, 4 games, 3 goals.
4 games. Sorry, yeah.
But it's calm though. He scored 4 games. He scored 3 and 4.
Bro, he's actually the only player we've bought where there's been no complaint whatsoever.
Bro, I'm so glad you said that, bro. You know, like obviously, Frimpong's been injured, but I think people have already taken him already. Kirkes, you could say a little bit indifferent, especially after the first 2 games. You've got Florian Wirtz again, like people indifferent on Florian Wirtz. There's been no talk about Ekitike, when you could actually argue he's probably the least experienced out of all of them. Kirkes has been playing
Other
Premier
than
League
maybe Kirkes, because Kirkes is only 20, so
no.
maybe
But when I say least experience, but Kirkes has been playing Premier League football.
for 2 years. That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Ekitike is and Kirkes had a good year the year before. He's had a better year last year. Ekitike, for me, this was his only like real serious year, bro. Wow, I'm like,
no, that's true.
no.
That's actually true. Yeah. No, you know what? The kid's been exemplary since he come here, man. You know what I mean? He's been like it's crazy, Matt. I got what I wanted, which is why I'm
Big up
so
Lauren in the chat as well. Big up Lauren says Hugo High Key been one of our stronger players so far. Facts, Lauren. 100%. Tell them again.
When we signed Ekitike and I had my infamous crash out,
yeah,
because I thought we weren't going to get Isak.
You thought we were getting Isak? I hear it.
To know we've got them both,
yeah.
Oh,
both of them.
I'm sorry, I took it back. I didn't believe Liverpool would go and get both. We got both, and now we are here, and we absolutely played the card to perfection,
bro. Do you know what's so crazy?
And now we've got both of these gangsters at our club, bruv, and I love it, bruv.
Both of them. Hear this
both
now.
of them.
Imagine being Newcastle, and you got
I'm
Isak.
getting bitch slapped and pimp slapped.
Oh, well, basically, yeah. But I was just gonna say, like, imagine being Newcastle
backhand and the forehand, bro.
And you got Isak.
What is a more disrespectful slap?
A
backhand or a forehand?
Nah, backhand. I think a backhand, bro. Do you know, brother? I don't even know who does a backhand, bro. Man or woman, yeah. Big up the gal them, big up the man them. No one does a backhand, bro. In what world would you backhand someone? You know how lazy you have to be to backhand someone?
Can't you get more power in a forehand slap though?
Well, that's hence that you know that you got the thing, the power slap thing.
Yeah,
power slap, yeah. You don't see no one do that, do you? You don't see no one backhanding it, but because you can't really generate, bro.
I mean, you can do more damage with a backhand because you're hitting someone with the knuckles. No, you can do more damage. Think about it. Your knuckles are hitting them.
But I'm gonna be so real. A forearm, a open palm slap is, bruv.
No, you can knock someone out. We watch it happen on that dumb.
This is what I'm saying.
But with a backhand, if you could get the level of power you can generate,
because for you to kind of like even, I don't think you can. I know you're saying the knuckle obviously like more dangerous, but I don't think that the power that you can generate will be nowhere near.
Because if you close your fist, yeah, a backhand is actually a thump.
But see these knuckles, bruv. Look at that, like Wolverine blood. But I'm not gonna lie, blood.
Well, we gave them a backhand and a forehand anyway.
To your head top is done.
We gave them the backhand and the forehand.
What I was gonna say is, imagine Newcastle were very, very confident at the start of the summer saying, we got Isak, we ain't got nothing to be worried about, we ain't selling, and we're gonna go and get your number one target, Ekitike. We're gonna play 4-4-2. Brother, they've just lost both of them. Do you know how crazy that is? No, I'm not gonna lie. That's some real gangster you know, some real gangster shit. I'm gonna be real. Bro, we took Isak and Ekitike. Yeah. I think we need to deep it for a second. Actually understand. No, bro. Richard Hughes, I'm not gonna lie, is a madman. I'll tell you why he's a madman. He knows Eddie Howe. We've got good relations with PIF, and he knows Alexander Isak. I'm gonna be real. We definitely spotted Isak and told him to make up some noise. 100%. May not have been as much as what he done. Richie is a madman. I'm gonna be real, bro. You don't rock up to PIF Newcastle and just say, "We're taking your best player." No. In fact, you don't want to give us Isak. All right, cool. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna play the long game. I'm gonna take Ekitike. Oh, you want Ekitike? We'll take Ekitike. We're still gonna keep Isak. No, brother. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. We Liverpool. Whatever we want, we get. Don't forget, and this is where Newcastle got it wrong. You know when they made the mistake, and when we realized that they're just food. They're literally just food, bro. They offered us reportedly Remember, was it last year or the year before? Anthony Gordon and Isak. Isak one I'm not too sure about, but the Gordon one is 100% true. And they said to play 4-4-2.
Bruv.
How about that?
But like I said, man, we pimp slapped them, man.
Brother, how can we rock up to Newcastle and them man say, yeah, we got Isak, we're getting Ekitike, it's 4-4-2 settings, man can't tell me nothing. Brother, you've got nothing.
I can't believe they even thought they could play. Who plays 4-4-2? No one plays 4-4-2.
Look, for a Newcastle fan, I can understand why they hate us. In their mind, they thought they were going to have Ekitike and Isak. Obviously, Isak and Ekitike, sorry, should I say.
We played a blinder this summer, man.
Have
you heard how much Eddie's meant to be in his feelings about his friendship with them?
Brother, they've been left with what's his name? From Brentford. What's his name? What's the brother's name? My mind's gone blank. What's his name?
Who are we talking about?
The striker at Newcastle.
Oh, Wissa.
Wissa, yeah, that's it. They're left with Wissa and Watermaid.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually think that's
Weetabix, whatever you want to call him.
I think Watermaid and Wissa's a good.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. There's no world where you can try to spin it and tell me and say Newcastle were on the verge of having Isak and Ekitike, and now they've got Weetabix.
It can't touch us, but I'm saying it is good though. I think
Weetabix, whatever, Weetabix and Wissa. How about this? Actually, no. If I say this,
I'm said Visa and Watermelon. You lot are taking the piss.
I was gonna say Visa, but I thought it was going too far.
But yeah, yeah, man. But then, man, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. The food chain will always eventually sort itself out, and that's what happened. But you know what I mean? But no, I feel bad for Eddie Howe though. I do. I feel bad for Eddie Howe.
That said, Weetabix and beats. I'm telling you, bro. Now, if you're Newcastle, you must want to fight us, bro. But they had Isak and they thought they was getting Ekitike. This is not like it's a rumor. They were in negotiations. Do you know how much of? Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. We got enemies for life.
We buy them up. I don't think Eddie and Hughes are friends anymore. I don't think they're friends anymore.
The friendship done.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? Do you know what Richards did? Richards basically just helped Eddie Howe's wife move out. Am I lying? That's the level of ruthlessness, bro. Am I lying though, bro?
No, you can't say that, bro. Oh, man, I'm finished.
It's a mad thing, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Oh, my days. I'm finished, you know.
Shout out Jamie. Jamie said it before. Jamie said he's heard stories that Richards is so raggo who'll sell his mum if it's good business. I'm not gonna lie, that's some cutthroat shit right there, bro.
Oh my days. No, this is crazy. Richard Hughes just dated Eddie Howe's wife. No, it's actually insane. What Richard Hughes has done, I don't think people need to understand. We all had doubts about Richard Hughes, all of us. Like, let's not all act like no one had doubts when we signed Kies and Mum and Philly. The whole fan base crashed out. We all said, like, everyone crashed out. Let's be real. And somehow, man's turned into this ruthless madman.
Bro, he was always ruthless, but he was just being calculated.
It's been calculated, didn't it? Yeah.
Plus, like I said, I think Slot told him I don't want anyone.
Have you ever seen you seen Daredevil, innit? Man was just walking around acting like he didn't know what's going on, and really and truly is a bad man. That's who Rich for a whole season. I'm telling you, Richie's a madman, bro. Nah, it's crazy.
I need to watch the new Daredevil. Actually, I've been
so do I.
saving
I haven't seen the one that came on Netflix.
I've been saving it because I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah,
but like, eventually, I've got to get round to it. Do you know?
Have you started Alien Earth yet? By the way, in fact, maybe.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Alien Earth is cold.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's cold.
It's good.
I
like the fact that the budget is high enough that the special effects are proper.
Yes, it don't. Basically, it looks like a movie, not a TV series.
Yeah.
Big up, people. Yeah, trust me. Alien Earth, go check it out. Big up, Thomas Garcia. Sober reality. Red Sox fans' frustration at FSG spending means Liverpool's window to invest and start talent will soon close. Pay these men now. What you're saying is these men, like 1 minute will be focus on the Red Sox. Do you know what? I hear it. And then, but let's be real. I don't think even after this spending, you're not gonna get spending like that every year. Because what people need to kind of, and again, this is more so for the rivals. We understand we spent big, but we brought in over 200 million of player sales. So even though we spent, we recouped. You know, there's the narrative that Liverpool just bought the. Well, we haven't. We might have had a big outlet.
We made back half of what we of what we spent. Yeah,
we're just good at selling. We sold our PS4 to get our PS5.
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say, Drift? It's not my fault. These other clubs are bringing their PS3s
and then just put a little birthday money on top.
That all scratch up and want to get PS5, and now your PS3 disc is worth 50p. That's not my business.
Yeah, 100%.
Bigger in Konate, but I know Jiff loves her.
Send it to Team Coppish, bro. Send it to the Team Coppish email, bro. Hold on, let me see where. I'm sure we got it in the banner.
teamcoppish@gmail.com. There you go.
Send it to that email right there, G. Big up.
Facts. But yeah, no, just quickly, just the last thing I'll say about Ekitike, bro. I'm so happy that he's got this mentality. I think it shows the type of character he is as well. And I think it kind of tells you, like, he's looking to do it in his mind, he sees it as Sturridge and Suarez. You know them ones there?
Yeah. I get that.
Because I'll be real, Daniel Sturridge knew he was too good enough to, like, he knew he was going to play alongside Suarez. It was the manager has to just, make it work. And I think Ekitike,
they were such a good team, those two.
Bro, man. I'm going to be so real. If Ekitike continues this form that he's done so far, it will be almost impossible for the manager to drop him.
Yeah, it's true.
Not impossible, but almost impossible. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'll be like when Jota came in and Klopp was like, I've just got to find a way for him to stay in the team. He's playing too well for me to bring him out of the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're performing, then you got to play.
Facts.
But I told you, bro, I got a feeling he will play off the left. I know you lot disagree with me, but I think Ekitike will play off the left.
I'm not saying he won't. I just won't want to see it. However, how it happens in game remains to be seen. Maybe it does work. I just don't see him as a left winger, but maybe
he'll be like a false winger kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. Do you know what? I'm not putting it past Slot to do something like that. I'm not. But yeah, it remains to be seen how he's going to utilize both of them. 100%. And I think we've got the manager's got the tactical flexibility to make the right decisions and make the right tactics and change formation if and when needed. And I think maybe the best time might be potentially Salah's at AFCON. There's a few formations I think that we could play to fit them both in without having to shoehorn Ekitike onto the left, potentially. But yeah, we've got the personnel. That's the main thing. We've got the personnel to play different formations, bro. So
I tell you why I think Ekitike can work on the wing as well is because he's very good at tracking back.
He is. He does. I have noticed though. He does.
He does it. He does it as a striker. I see him making tackles in the edge of our box, bro, and he's a striker.
Bro, he's sprinting back one. What game was it? Bournemouth? Was it?
I think it was the Bournemouth game, bro, when he actually chased the player all the way back,
to literally edge of our box. Yeah.
So if he's got it in him. So if he plays on left wing, then at least we know he knows how to track back.
Yeah. No, facts. All
he's
I know
a
is
very
that
good player, man, and I think at his age you can mold him into whatever you need. You know what I mean? Like at 22, you can still be like, right, learn this, learn that. Rare. You know, it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting.
Nah, for real. Right, people, I know you're gonna be surprised, but that we have come to the end of the show. Big up Cal, obviously wasn't able to make it today. Cal will be back later on this week. Don't you worry about that, people. Drifty, have you got anything coming up this week on your channel?
Yeah, I'm doing the England game tomorrow, people. On my big up channel, so come and join me for that one. England finally have an opposition that can test them. Serbia versus England. They're playing Serbia in Serbia, so
that'll be a tough game for them. I'll be real.
Yeah, hostile crowd and all that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, make sure you come and join me for that one, guys. And it's 50-50 at the moment, but we may have the Jamaica game. It'll be 1 a.m. technically Wednesday morning.
That'll be on Coppish though. That'll be on Coppish. Yeah.
So yeah. Keep stay tuned to Big Up tomorrow, guys. Could have a couple of shows for you tomorrow, man.
There you go. And people, tomorrow I will be doing the Hungary versus Portugal game. So if you want to go and check that out, people, make sure you go do that. I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's Hungary Portugal. For a minute I thought I was going mad. Hungary Portugal, yeah. So people go check that out if you want to get involved as well. See our Hungarian wing backs, even though Soboslai won't be playing right back. For his country, he'll be playing further forward. But yeah, go check that out, people. That should be a good game. We're looking forward to that. So check that out on my channel, on Big Up, and check out Jeff's channel as well. The Jamaica game, like Jeff was saying, it's actually Wednesday morning, Jeff, I believe.
Yeah, but it's technically Tuesday. You know when because it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, so I know. Yeah. For a minute, I didn't want. Yeah, make sure that people didn't think it was tomorrow morning. It's basically it's Tuesday night leading into Wednesday morning. Basically. Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If we qualify for the World Cup,
bro, I'm going mad.
But the parties are gonna be insane, bro.
Of course they will be. But listen, the World Cup, you know.
Yeah, if we qualify for the World Cup, and Cartel's crazy. Home, what with the anthem, bro? You know Cartel's gonna cook up an anthem if we make it to the World Cup, bro. Hey,
100.
It's gonna be a
it'll be on a Tanner system at the World Cup if we make it.
It's gonna be a mad one, bro.
Trust me.
I'll finally be able to see all my Jamaicans because I swear down, it's like man, them don't exist no more. When I'm walking around South London, I'm like, where's Jamaica? Where's everyone gone? What's going on?
Yeah, but it's like,
where you there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, hey, it's gonna be a mad one, bro.
Trust me.
We make it. If we beat Trinidad, we're on the way, you know.
I know. I think we'll beat them, though. I think we'll beat them. Yeah, we should beat them, but knowing us, sometimes we just
gonna be a mad one still.
No,
I believe we can do it, man. I believe we can do it. First time we've been World Cup since '98, right?
Yeah, 98.
That's mad, you know.
That's mental, bro.
That's mad.
2002, 2006. Sorry, 2002. Yeah, 2006, 2010. Bro, look how many we missed out on.
Mad.
But we had to get stuff in order. That without going to another comment, we had to get bare stuff in order though. Bare politics as well, like.
Yeah. The off the field stuff was the problem.
Yeah, like, bro, mad.
But yeah, and you know what as well? Big up. I doubt he's watching. I found out today that my brethren's younger brother, who played for Charlton, is in the Jamaica. You know, like because of it, I ain't seen him since I was a kid, so I didn't realize it was him.
He's in there like the
he actually played. Yeah, bro. Hold on, let me
pick him up, man.
Yeah, bro, that is amazing, bro. That is absolutely amazing. I said to my boy today, I was like, one of us made it, yeah. You know them ones? I was like, no, that is amazing. Like one of us actually made it. To the professional level out of all, you know what I mean? All the stuff from back in the day. So big him up, man.
Big him up. Not like for real.
I mean, he don't remember me because he was just a baby last time I saw him, but
what's this? That come and give me a joke. But yeah, no, people, make sure you tune. Like I said, we'll let you know if we're going to do Jamaica game Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Don't forget, you've got
Campbell.
Serbia.
It's the forward Campbell.
Campbell, big up Campbell. You know,
I'm looking at his picture right now, and he just looks like my brethren. It's mad.
Oh,
like I'm literally looking at it. It just looks like my bridge. I'm not gonna lie, that is amazing. One of us made it, you know.
Yeah.
Like when he told me that, I was like, one of us have made it, bruv. Over the moon, bro.
No, big up Campbell, you know. Big him up, man. Trust me. Living his dream, man. That's what I like to see. You lot go and live your dreams as well if you can. You know what I'm saying? I know there's things in life that kind of like will stop us, but you gotta try your best. And not everyone's journey is different. Not everyone's road is smooth and rare. But if you can, people, try your best to try and live, you know, your dream. Everyone has a dream. You know what I'm saying? Try your best to try and live that out. Trust me. Or at least give it a go if you can. That's one thing I will say to people. So because he's one of you that's watching. Like I said, might be doing the Jamaica game Wednesday morning, just doing the Serbia-England game tomorrow. I'll be doing the Hungary-Portugal game tomorrow as well, people. So make sure you go and check us out on Big Up on our individual channels. And obviously, we've got the game on Sunday, Burnley. I think it's a 2:00 game, which is kind of mad on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's 2:00. I don't know why we didn't play it. To be fair, we didn't play Saturday, but maybe get the extra rest. So it might help.
No, if I'm not mistaken, we're the 4:00 game on Sunday, bro.
No.
Are you sure?
No. That's the Manchester derby, no?
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Sorry.
No, Manchester derby's at 4:30. We're at 2.
Oh, I needed to know that because I'm doing the Manchester derby shit.
Manchester derby's at
okay. Yeah, I thought it was for some reason. I thought it was the other way around.
No. Manchester derby's at 4:30. So
Reform said if Jamaica make the World Cup, I need Bruno to drop a dancehall mixtape.
Man said Bruno banter, you know.
If we make the World Cup, it's gonna be a madness.
Yeah, it's gonna be a madness. It's gonna be a madness.
We're gonna be partying in the streets, bro.
What's this? But yeah, no, bigger everyone though. Like I said, we'll be back. I'm gonna be back actually. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Obviously, you got game of the weekend. But yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know it was a little bit negative to start off with, but hopefully you guys got the vibes and banter, you know what I mean, towards the middle end of the show. You know how we're doing Team Coppers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, smash the like button, subscribe. We're on the road to 40K. Let's get us there, people. You know, the ones there. And also, if you can put some super chats towards the shirts, it would be really appreciated. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking.
England versus Jamaica. Who you supporting?
Jamaica, without a shadow of a doubt.
No, the question was almost rhetorical. That's the only reason why I brought it up.
Yeah. I didn't even. There was no hesitation, blood. Not only that, people. How can I forget? Big up to okjersey.com. They are sponsoring this show. Make sure you go and check them out, people. Shirts for £15. Make sure. All I'm gonna say is this. You know how we see how we done the mathematics. Yeah. Looking at $7.50 for all of them shirts there. Nah. Go okjersey.com. Check them out, people. You won't be disappointed. Or do a little mix, you know what I'm saying? Go and get and then go and get some replicas. Go and do your thing, people. Trust me.
And don't forget, people, you get that extra 8% off when you put in the code Coppish as well, guys.
Indeed. So yeah, man. Go see up some money. But yeah, people. Bless up. Big up to everyone that's watching. Big up Cal wasn't able to join today. Big up each and every one of you guys. We are gonna head out now, people. Enough love. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow on our individual channels doing the games on Big Up. And yeah, man, we move. Peace out, people. Love.
Peace.